Hi Internet, thanks for clicking on Stop and Think, the puzzle channel. Let's do the Wednesday New York Times Crossword puzzle, posted on June 4th, 2025. The constructor is Danna Rosenberg, the editor is Will Shorts, and I'm John Appleseed. I'm your host here on the channel. Let's get into the puzzle. One across, going blank. Don't know, 14 across is girl in Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. And then there's a line in there about go ask Alice. I don't remember the rest, but yeah, Alice. It's based on Alice in Wonderland. So one across is going blank. Don't know. One down, unforgettable place. Two down, bit of color. And three down, seals the deal, informally. 17 across is platinum-selling singer who co-starred in the films Moonlight and Hidden Figures. I don't know that. 20 across, certain chain movie theaters. AMC is a movie theater chain, so they would be AMCs. 24 across, corkscrew-shaped pasta. That's hard to say. Rotini, I think. The Alamo. You never forget the Alamo. There we go. Remember the Alamo. Is this Jack? Somebody. Bit of color. And seals the deal. Is it ices it? Maybe? Going at it. A tinct. A tinct is like a tint, a tincture, okay? So let's try going at it. Ices it for seals the deal. Moonlight and Hidden Figures. Jane. Somebody. Is this telephone as the business card abbreviation? Would anything fit there? Anything else? I think that's right. 18 down, pastor's flock. A flock of sheep or congregation of a church. Either of those would work. Can't quite think what the word would be, though. 5 across, clarifying words. Don't know. 5 down, chic. Modifier. Très chic. Very chic in French. I think très would be the most common word used with it. 6 down, rope fiber. Hemp might fit. You can make rope out of hemp. 7 down, fuss could be an ado, much ado about nothing. 8 down, partners often work in this. In cahoots, in clarifying words. 9 down is, oh yeah, watch me. And 10 down is the S of T.S. Eliot. I don't know what the S stands for. It's 15 across, use a Sharpie on, perhaps. To something. 21 across, Egyptian snake is an asp. A pastor's flock. The laity are non-ordained members of a church. So let's put that in there. Janelle. Is Janelle the first name here? (22) across, proof or disproof of paternity. It could be a DNA test. 11 across, student's concern, in brief. Don't know. 16 across, undefeated boxer Layla. That's Layla Ali. Shows up in the puzzle from time to time. 19 across, family transport. An SUV, maybe? 11 down is tried something new, perhaps. 12 down, drunk out of one's mind. And 13 down is not, informally, ain't. Or maybe this is van. A minivan would be a family transport. Your GPA might be a concern as a student. Tried something new, gave it a go. Yeah. And plastered could be drunk out of one's mind. 26 across, Lions home. Detroit, the Detroit Lions NFL team play in Detroit. Puccini opera. Let's try Tosca. 27 across, creature that might attack a small child. The tickle monster fits there. Laity, wrong. 34 across is like snow leopards and giant pandas. Asian, maybe. I really like tickle monster. What's 28 across? Rio Maker. Oh, that's Kia. So if this is a C, like Asian for snow leopards and giant pandas, let's go ahead and put in tickle monster and see if that fits. 30 down, carousel could be a ride at a carnival. 35 across, King of Norway and Sweden from 1844 to 1859. Maybe that is Oscar the First. Tosca. Like fine wine and cheese, aged. 47 across, Wordsworth's Intimations of Immortality is an ode. It's a kind of poem. So 9 down, oh yeah, watch me. I can too. You can't do that. Oh yeah, watch me. I can too. That could be clarifying words. Partners often work in tandem, not cahoots. Janelle Monáe is a singer I've heard of. Okay, so I'm going to guess that. Use a Sharpie on could be to redact, to edit something. And I guess Stearns is what the S stands for. So then what is 18 down? Laix. Laïc is the French word for the laity. Laïcité is a principle in French politics about separation of church and state kind of thing. So I guess that's right. 25 down, actress Vardalos, Nia. She was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I think. So I'm going to guess laix. I don't know if I've ever seen that word in English, but from cognate with French, I'm going to guess that is right. So I guess I'll allow it. 31 across, shed tears. That could be cry or sob. 31 down, drink with a straw. Is that a verb? To sip, to slurp? 36 across is only known warm-blooded fish. Don't know that. 41 across, the aughts, for example. The zeros, is that the first decade of the 21st century? Not sure. 48 across, homing devices. No. 32 down, kind of surgery. Don't know. 33 down, remark that may immediately follow an insult or a compliment. I don't know. Finding this a little bit difficult for a Wednesday puzzle. Wednesday puzzles are supposed to be kind of middle difficulty. This feels more like a Friday to me. 38 across, not much, a bit, or a tad. Gets darker, say. I think a tad. And lightens, like the day is lightening. The sky is getting darker. So a tad. 28 down, North American peak named by the Kuyoko and Athabascans. Athabascans live in the Alaska regions. Let's try Denali there. 39 down, Morse bit. Could be dit or da. Or dot even. 44 across, für blank, Beethoven dedication. He wrote für Elise, one of his pieces. Let's try dit. The dots and dashes of Morse code are also known as dits and daws. Für Elise. 45 down, Twin City in the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah. 46 down, notable time period. Could be an era or an eon, I guess. And 50 down, host of the 2000 Olympics. I think they were in Sydney that year. So 48 across, homing devices. Some kind of monitors. 51 across, done without much care, informally. Half-ass might fit. 56 across, excels at school. No, 60 across, bit of light, a ray of light. Ray, a drop of golden sun. 64 across, experiencing little to no amorous attraction. I think that's Aro, which I've seen several times in recent puzzles. It's short for aromantic. 67 across, AC measure of the power of a air conditioner is a British thermal unit. Snatch could be grab for 56 down. Excels at school. Kind of surgery. Open heart. 33 down. Remark that may immediately follow an insult or a compliment. Is that the person who gives the insult adding something, or is it the response? You might say, thank you, or I don't know. Drink with a straw. All right, 37 down. They might be decked in December. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. I think that works. 42 down, maligned. No, 43 down, send off. I bet this is some kind of monitor. 49 down is resident of Japan's third largest city. All right, I don't know the size of all the cities in Japan in order, but Osaka is one, and a resident of Osaka would be an Osakan. 62 down, certain Ivy Leaguer, that could be Eli, somebody who went to Yale. 57 down, actress Shaukat of Arrested Development. That can't quite think of it. 57 across, year in Rio. The Portuguese word for year is ano. 58 down, astrophysicist blank deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson. How does he spell his name? N-E, either I or A here. List ender. Oh, and this could be et alia or et alii. Oh dear. I think either of these would fit. I think the Latin phrase et alia and others can also be et alii, depending on the gender of what is being discussed. I'm pretty sure Neil is with an A, or with an I, excuse me. But I could be wrong. Is it Asia? Not so, for example. Yeah, this is a difficult Wednesday puzzle. Send off, or a send off, a farewell, a maligned. Could it end in a D? And then denial could be not so. That would be a denial. Is this an F or an S? What to do when life gives you the proverbial items hidden in these highlighted clues. I see lemon in 17 across and lemon in 22 across. So maybe this is make lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, as the saying goes. So let's put an E here to put a lemon in 48 across. And what is the homing devices? Ankle monitors. Something you might wear when you're under house arrest and it keeps you in your home. So it is a device that homes you, I guess. All right. I'll allow that. Maligned. And send off, to emanate. Okay, that works. The first decade of the 21st century, as I said. So decade is, the aughts are an example of a decade. Maligned is demeaned or de what? Let's try half-ass for 51 across. Should I go ahead and sing it? I think I sang it yesterday. And authors too who once knew better words now only use four-letter words. Writing prose. Anything goes. I'm distracted by 56 across. Gets an A. Okay, yeah. Trying to think and sing at the same time, which is what I do in this puzzle. 33 across. That is a remark that may immediately follow an insult or a compliment. So back at you, yes. I'm rubber, you're glue. Shed tears. Let's try sob. Drink with a straw is a soda. Oh, Open heart surgery, and opa is a fish that I've seen in crossword puzzles before. I think it's that really big, just has a very small tail, and it's just like, it looks like it's all head. I think that's what it is. All right, let's put that in. 52 across, something not to quit. They say, don't quit your day job. 53 down, 2-syllable woman's name that becomes a 1-syllable woman's name if you drop the last letter. I'll have to fill those in. 54 down, film, portmanteau, informally. Don't know. 55 down, divine medicine, per the Greek physician Paracelsus. Don't know. Cool in slang, maybe that's dope. Divine medicine. Beer? Maybe. 66 across, kind of sack. Could be a tenor sax. Beer could be divine medicine, I guess. Film portmanteau. That's kind of documentary. An op-doc. I don't know that I've heard that before. Joanne becomes Joan, so we can spell Joanne with 2 N's. 63 down, tense parts of sports matches, for short, could be overtimes, OTs, line up in a way as to sync. And I guess an op-doc is like an opinion documentary, could be. So I think C finishes the puzzle. Here we go. Okay, so over 16 minutes for a Wednesday. Yeah, not too bad. But I did feel like I was struggling for most of the puzzle. Ankle monitors as homing devices. Kind of an unusual meaning of the word home. But there is a question mark at the end, so that's fair. Laytons. Yeah, that's kind of difficult to figure out. And then, I did guess correctly for Neil's first name. Et Alia and Neil. But I et Alia and Neil with an A would also be valid. I have to look up the phrase et Alia and figure out if it's always et Alia, because I think I've usually seen it as et Alia. All right, that was a difficult Wednesday puzzle, but I enjoyed it. Had some trouble singing. Usually I can kind of sing and fill in things like especially a song like that. I sing often in the puzzle whenever I see kind of inappropriate language used. So that was a little embarrassing, actually, but I'm going to leave it in. I don't think anybody will care. All right, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.